You taken lessons before? No? Okay, perfect. Okay, so the first place that we're going to look at things today is how you're holding the club. Your right hand is great. I'm not going to change it. Your left hand's too far under the golf club to be able to use this angle. So I'm going to move you, but hold on to the club. Don't let go. Okay, so if this was an axe and you had to just use your wrist to hinge it up and chop down and take my fingers off, how would you do that? Okay, now take the glove and turn it more this way so you can see the rooster. Good. And now do you feel like you're stronger with the wrist? Yeah. Cool. So we want to make sure, I love the thumb, I like how it all looks. So how you attach the hand to the club is great. It needs to roll over more. So there, lots of bend, lots of look at that guy. First place we're going to start. So we started off by trying to feel as though that the glove, your glove hand, can roll more to the right. So my thumb is down here more on the 1 o'clock side of Golf Pride. And when I look down, I should be able to see the entire logo of the glove. Now, as I mentioned, on the downswing, I think everything looks pretty good until that golf club starts to tip out that way. And because of that, what happens on the way through is that the club gets too close to you this way. So I want to focus on your finish position to start, rather than the downswing stuff, which I think is like almost unconscious for most golfers. It just kind of goes where it goes, depending on how it went up and where you're trying to go. So I'm going to fix this on where you're trying to go rather than how it goes up. So finish position. And if you ever seen the logo for this course, or the PGA Tour logo, okay. So the PGA Tour logo has the golfer's legs together. They're leaned back a little bit, and the arms are out here in front of them long. And that's where I want to get to today. That we can feel like, you know, on the outside of your foot right here is a big wall, and we want to try and get both thighs up against that wall, high on the wall, so we're tall, and the arms straight out in front. And that's where we're going to try and finish for the first little bit today. So better grip's going to make better contact with the ground. And then from there, anything you can do to make sure that it's thighs together and tall and arms long in front. Not long and high. It's going to feel more like it's long and low, right? But if I went into my finish position here like that and just kind of went back to my, standing normal, my arms haven't gone up, but they look like they go up because I stand like that. Okay, so grip, thighs, and tall with the long arms. That's where I want to try and end up today. It might feel like it's a short, abbreviated finish, but if you go home and watch the coverage today, everybody that's leading the event that hits a ball off the ground finishes with their arms underneath their chin, nice and low. Like, gone are the days of, Ernie Els, Fred Couples. I can name all the golfers that finished like this, all have back pain, because that's so far around than what we need. If we think about speed and release and power, we want everything to be dumped into the golf ball. Like, everything stays into the ground, so by the time I get to here, I have no more energy left. And if we're saving energy to make something that we think is a full swing, we're using energy at the wrong time. And that'll affect the ground. That'll affect how we hit the ball. So, science talks a lot about, science is huge in golf right now, talks a lot about if the golfer had the ability to stop the golf club the moment it hit the ball, it would go the farthest. And that's because, when I stop things here, if I stop my arms, that's what's going to release the golf club, right? It's not an action to release the club. The club releases because we stop doing something. So if I felt as though that with this motion, that my idea in the downswing is to feel like this is where my arms start, but that's also where my arms end. But they visually in the camera will see them move because you go thighs, tall, and then speed brings it to like here. So the shorter we can finish, the more we can dump things out into the golf ball. And I'll show you. Right, that ball's going just as far because I'm dumping everything into the ground right there. I'm letting all my energy go and all my speed go here. So, I've dug, like everybody else, I've gone down the YouTube rabbit holes on all types of different things. And it's cool to watch the long driver stuff and how they work, because they do a really good job of getting their body tall and forward. There's no other way to hit it 400 yards without it. But it's also cool to see the bloopers on where they break the shaft. Some guys break the shaft on the follow through because it hits their back, snap. And then another way they break it is right down here. When they stop their arms to let the club release, that shaft bends so hard that way, it snaps. So it's not bending because they're doing something. It's bending like it's not bending because they're giving an action toward the ball, like Golf Digest says, hey, your release should be like that. Well, that's a full-on action. The opposite of stopping, the opposite of a true release. If we can feel or have an idea conceptually that we're trying to get the arms to stop almost back here by the back foot, that club keeps going. And that's where I want to go with things today. Feeling as though that you understand the role of the arms. They go down, they stop where they start, basically. And you're trying to do everything you can to finish in that PGA Tour logo right here. Thighs squeezing, arms pushed out away from you. And that's the big one. I mentioned before that the left arm really doesn't bend in the swing. If I can keep it long here and keep it long there, I'm going to hit the ground better, but I'm going to control that club face. The second that this distance between me and the club starts to shorten up, the club changes its angle. But it also means that I can't get down to the ball, right? So your release might be feeling like it's arms down and stop rather than arms swing through. Cool? Okay. So started a line here for you. Let's continue it. Good. So less speed to your arms, more speed to getting the thighs together. Like you'll feel like your knees touch. Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's hit one. Okay. One more. Decent. So glove turned over a little bit. Get that thing strong. Good. Not bad. Not bad at all. But if you find that you are losing your balance through the shot, you have more energy in your upper body than you do in your lower body. So the more you can feel like when you take the club back, the next step of this is trying to get your legs together, not trying to put the club on the ball. Okay? Like, balance comes from using the legs properly, not from just thinking of balance. Yeah, we're all the way to thigh squeeze. Not bad. Could use the yellow one. I'll trade you. Sweet. Thanks, bro. Yeah, that'd be great. Okay. One more. Okay, so set up to your shot. So if I held this here, I want you to feel as though that you're not powering your arms into here. And just like, parking your car in the driveway, in the garage, if you wait the last minute to hit the brake, you're hitting the wall, right? So we have to feel as though that the slowing of the arms happens more here so the club can release and you won't hit this. But I do want you to feel like these 2 points touch. at the end of your swing. Ah, there we go. We got it slower. One more. More glove. Yeah. Okay, we're getting there. Hold your finish on this next one. Better. So we got the legs all the way together. Hold it. Can you go back to that spot? Okay, now squeeze your glutes forward. There. That's what makes you lean back. It's not just doing this. It's standing here and pushing things forward. So most golfers' back pain is down here in their back, and that's protected by our glutes. So the more that the glutes can squeeze, the more protected that is. So we can finish this way without people saying, oh, he's going to hurt his back soon. This is like a chiropractor would tell you this is the safest place you could be. So leg squeeze, glute squeeze, and then the arms can come through and stay long. Smashed. Like, that was awesome. Great contact with the ground, straight, good contact with the shot, and I bet it felt like half a swing. Love it. Okay, that was too much arms that way and too much arms that way in your follow through. So pulled it away from the ground, right? The arms just from here want to go down, they get long, and they stay long because I've got that double squeeze. So same thing, hold your finish. Imagine I'm holding like a stick on fire there in front of you. One more, there's a ball behind you. Sweat. Not bad. So let's kind of look at this as though that, do all the stuff we've talked about. And once you finish your swing, kind of go through your checklist. Okay, I got to get my legs squeezed, got to glute squeeze, and got to push my arms away and fix it before you make the next swing. Because I think the more, let's put it this way. If we had all day to do this, I'd probably just get you for the first hour just to get there and just get comfortable with that double squeeze and push, just so you have a better feeling of where you're ending up, right? It's like a road trip. You got to know where you're going in order to get there. One more. We're gonna have some fun here. No, leave that one there. That one's for me. Okay, so I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and the second that I've said 3, I want you to start your backswing. Okay? All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, come watch. The same speed. Try and feel like you get tall earlier. You might feel faster too. Balanced, even with the ground on those. No, you'll have your feet level to the ground. The top of those things will be right on the arch of your foot. Yeah. Further back, your feet will be flat. They won't be toe down, won't be heel down. Hey, we're waking up some legs right now. So step 1 is just being able to stand there. Good. Okay, so get into a dress position. Yeah. Hover the club so you're not leaning on it. All right. How far back can you go? In your backswing, sorry. Okay, feet flat. Use your ankles. Ankle strength to keep the feet flat. Your heels are down. There you go. Hard, huh? Very hard. Okay, jump off them. Now go back on. Usually it's not a strength thing. It's just more about, hey, I've never had to do this. The ground doesn't move on me very much. Okay, a little taller. Yeah, find your balance. Good. Okay, so how far into your backswing can you go? Turn the stomach, turn toward me a bit. Not bad. Okay, so start again, jump off them. The more that we get on, try and fight it, and jump off and get back on, our brain starts to say, okay, I gotta wake these guys up to help me out here. Okay, so from here, go into a finish position. Taller. Not bad. Okay, so now let's kick the discs away, throw them away, and let's hit some shots. And I want you to tell me what you feel is different in your feet and your legs after hitting this shot. A little more rooted there? Okay, so
heavy, like,
yeah, heavy, lower center of mass, center of gravity. Perfect. So those discs are like $12 for 2 on Amazon, and I think they'd be an awesome thing for you to practice at home. Like, this might get smaller too, right? Because we have to use everything to kind of get there. So just, I would totally recommend buying them and get on them without a golf club and just feel like, how far can I go into a backswing staying balanced? It would really change your whole game. Most of the best training aids I found, you either build them from Home Depot or you go to a fitness store and, you know, incorporate whatever they've got there. There's lots of different things out there that try to get your feet to move differently, but unless there's some type of like base level balance, and then from there it's balance into mobility, it's hard to do some of the stuff I've asked today if that's a little off. So let's hit the rest of that pile, and then we're gonna bring those back and just kind of, you know, just let the brain remember what they've got to do. Recruit those right muscles. So to recap, the big thing that I want you to feel in your, well, first we got the grip, but I want you to really make sure that the timing of the club hitting the ball is the same time that you feel your knees touch. And this right pocket, right where your phone is, has to get closer to the target. Normally I ask people to take their phones away, but for you it's going to be a good cue. Phone all the way over the left foot.
not seeing the pegs.
I already put them in. The thing was like toppling, so I threw them in. Awesome, way to go. That's one of the best today. Give me a practice swing. Show me where you're going with your body. Okay, so start again, but move back from the ball a little bit so you can actually move through. Okay, show me where your right side, your body has to end up. Yeah, good, start again. So full backswing and then get the right side through. Yeah, hat on the ball. That's better. You're gonna feel like your right shoulder goes pat like under your chin before you lift up. You're swinging the club so much in to out where before you were swinging the other way. So the way that we're going to make that straighter, grab that one for me. We need for you to feel as though that the yellow part of that passes your hands past the ball. Some people call it a flip, right? But you're an anti-flip. You have the handle so far forward that by the time the club gets to the ball, it's pointed out to the right. Okay. So, grab your driver. Stand here in front of me. So, the more that you feel like you take the grip and pull the grip up into the finish, the more that club head just keeps lagging. So it's going to feel as though that you're trying to get your right knee, right hip, and shoulder all the way forward. And when you do that, we want that type of a look. So hands are down and the club head is past your left arm. So it might look like this. Okay? So we have to find a way to get the hands more active and the arms less active. It's kind of a weird scenario to say, but that's kind of the deal. And it's almost as though we need to do more of this. You need to add that part at the bottom. And that squares up your club face. So big backswing, get the right side up to that stick that I showed you, and get handsy. More handsy. One more time. So you're trying to put your phone all the way up to this stick. Okay, that's your plan. And then flip it. Hands. There, again. Yes. So take it back really far. Get the right side up to the stick, and then use the hands with slow arms to get there. The big culprit is the arms speeding up too fast. If your arms slowed down, the hands would do their thing. There you go. Good job. Arms. So give me one at full speed with the intention of getting phone over your foot, phone forward more. Okay, and I'm going to put this here. I'm going to leave it here. So if your arms hit it, it's your feet back. Show me a practice one. Show me where your body's got to go. Yes, again. Do that again. Same thing. Just the body through. Good. Again. Okay. Full backswing though. Yeah, and through. Okay, hold it there. Low. There. That's where I want you to finish. Push this forward more. Okay, hold it. Look at the ball. Okay. Okay, hold it there. Squeeze forward. More. There. Hold it there. Lean over the stick toward the ball. Hold it there. Down. Okay. That's where I need you to feel like you finish. Show me that one more time. Not bad. So take it to the top of your swing. Okay, if I put this here, how do you get the club to the ball? Yeah, but how do you put the club behind the golf ball? Okay, see, there's your arms going, right? Hands, hands. Yeah, one more time up to the top, good. Now, if I had this thing glued against your side like this, okay, you need to find a way to turn so that this stick goes that way. Okay, one more time. So take it up, hold it at the top. Now turn your body and get the club to the ball. Hands. Yeah. Okay, so from here, if your arms are pulling across your body, all those shots are supposed to happen, right? We're going from here and we're trying to take this stick and point it at the target. So if it was actually glued to me right here, I want to point that stick at the target. And if I can do that, now my arms can come down behind the stick and do their thing. But if we go from here and you don't turn the stick with your side and you blast your arms through, that's where that keeps hitting. Okay, so let's see here. Lift your shirt up. All right, can you clip this in to the side of you, whether it's in a belt or on the side of your pants? Let's see here. Okay, not bad. So, set up your shot. Okay, set up your shot. Okay, just make a backswing. Hold it at the top. Okay, point the red thing at the target. That's your motion. That's all I want you to feel like you do in your swing. Your arms are going to do their residual stuff and get back down to the ball, but your intention is to point that red thing at the target. You have an idea. One more time. Okay, so yeah, it's like, don't bring your arms down. Just turn the red thing to the target. Good, good. Hit a ball like that. One more time. Different, but still, like, the arms are still crossing your body and lifting up. Less arm speed, way more hand and wrist speed.